So I pretty much have my spring 10 item wardrobe under control. Here it is in my armoire where I keep it. Now that I've got it pretty much the way I want it, I sat down and made a wish list. Well, I made a list of everything I have, the 10 items, and then my extras, things like jackets and my shoes, the shoes I'm planning to wear for the season. I keep this notebook for clothes. It's just an old composition notebook that I borrowed or I stole from one of my kids and after the school year last year, and I just keep notes about what I'm looking at each season, and it's really fun to look back and see what you wanted and what you ended up getting, or like what you ended up wearing. Anyway, it's just fun. I guess this is my hobby, so of course it's not anything you have to do, but I find it super helpful. Once I got my wardrobe listed out for spring, I started making a wish list of things that I kind of would love to have for the spring and looking ahead for the summer. One thing I really would love to have is one of those big French market basket bag things. And you can you see them all over this time of year. Like they sell them at Walmart and Target and stuff, but I want like a real French one, like that was made in Morocco, like from French Market Baskets or something like that, is one company I know. And Etsy, there's a lot too that will ship from Morocco, but the shipping's really expensive. So I don't know if I'll be able to pull that off this year because it's hard to get my mind around spending like $50 on a bag right now that I don't really need, but it is something I would really want. So it's going on my wish list. Block print pajamas are going on my wish list because Daydress, which is this British company, they make these beautiful clothes with Indian print fabrics, and she's got some gorgeous pajamas on her website right now. Now, you can also find things like that on Etsy from sellers out of India for much less, and I love to look on there. So a thick white button-down shirt is something I would love to have in like a linen. A friend of mine was wearing one the other day, and it looked so beautiful. And then I would love to have some more Okabashi sandals. I love my Okabashi sandals for summer because they're totally waterproof and you can wash them in the dishwasher. Once I had my wish list, I decided that it was time to treat myself to some shopping. I love to shop online for secondhand, and I also love to go to thrift stores, and even if it's just window shopping, it's just one of my favorite things to do. So I thought I would show you how I shop online at one of my favorite destinations, which is thredup.com. I actually have their app on my phone, and it is a lot of fun. So I'm going to show you that, and then I'm going to share with you a couple of the thrift stores that I went to, and then I will share with you my haul at the end. So let's get started. Here I am in the app at ThredUp. And I am going to just start by looking for shorts. I was thinking it would be nice to have a pair of linen shorts. I'm not much of a shorts wearer. So I started with just the keyword shorts. And because of my favorites, I think that I saved, their algorithm knows the kind of stuff I like. So pretty much right away, that's what pops up if you want to be really simple about it. And I already have my sizes saved, so they know to only show me things that would potentially fit me. And then from here, you can narrow it even further. Like I scrolled for a while, and then I thought, I'm going to limit this search to Ralph Lauren and J. Crew and Taylor, a few brands that I know that I like and that I know that they fit me, and I know what size fits me. That's the thing with shopping online is I like to generally stick with brands that I know how they fit me, because sometimes, it's just hard to tell online, and then you get the thing and you can be really disappointed. Now, ThredUp's really good about measuring and giving you the measurements so that you can have pretty much a good idea, but all that being said, I also don't feel like scrolling through thousands and thousands of pairs of shorts, so limiting it by brands that I know I like the style can shorten up the time too, even though I already am spending way too much time on this because it's just like a really fun hobby for me. I limited the search to a few brands I like, and then I was able to hone in on these. And it shows you the waist and the rise, and I was able to find these that I really liked. I love those stripes and the sailor style buttons, so I clicked the heart to save them to my favorites. ThredUp runs sales all the time, especially on the weekends. They tend to have some really good coupon codes on to stack on top of the already deeply discounted prices. So I tend to like to save. If I'm going to buy anything, I'll wait till the weekend to see what kind of coupon codes they come up with. But I realized that I do like the kind of shorts that Bowden is putting out, which is no surprise because Bowden's one of my favorite brands. I love all of their fun prints. I decided to challenge the search and look for block print pajamas. No idea what they're going to make of this, but we'll find out. So they understood. I think that, so they did pretty well. Like, none of this is exactly what I'm looking for, but you can see there's the block prints. Okay. I actually think their search is very strong and good at understanding what it is you're looking for. You can save everything that you're looking at into your favorites. You just heart it. And so this is all the things that I have favorited. Things move pretty fast on here, so I have noticed that it won't be in my favorites for long. People do buy things. There's a really high turnover. I tend to just have this huge bank of favorites and go and look at it and think about it, but it's part of how I think about clothes. And that's what I love about secondhand shopping, is that you can see so many different brands and so many different styles from so many different times all at once, instead of like just what's out for one season in one brand. So for example, I was looking for a white linen shirt, like I said, and I discovered that Baird McNutt is an Irish linen company. I had no idea. And they did a collab with J. Crew a few years ago, and there's some gorgeous pieces on ThredUp from that collaboration. So I love learning things like that, and I don't know how else I would find out about them if I wasn't looking at used clothing online. So look, they've got skirts and these beautiful shirts, all for a fraction of what it would have cost you at J. Crew originally. I didn't buy any of this stuff, but just for fun, I put together this outfit in my cart: straw bag, linen shirt, shorts. Perfect outfit for summer. It's just fun to window shop this way. I love wearing dresses, and good keyword for that, for like a casual dress, is day dress. So that seems to pull up a lot of really, like, what I have in mind, like cottony, just things to wear every day, wash and wear, throw them on. Another fun thing I have recently discovered with ThredUp is if there's a celebrity that you like the way they dress. For example, I really like the way Queen Maxima of Holland dresses. So I just put her name in there, and they pull up stuff that I'm like, yep, that looks like Queen Maxima of Holland. It's amazing. So try that with a celebrity that you like. I've tried it with several. Queen Maxima worked out the best. They're not all the same quality. I also made sure to get a chance to go real life thrifting, because nothing is more fun. And it's so much better when you can actually see how things fit. This was an LL Bean shirt in pristine condition. I put it back though because it just didn't fit quite right. Then I found this velvet blazer for $1, Banana Republic, never been worn. I'm going to save it for next winter, obviously. And I also found this little black cardigan sweater for $1. So I did go shopping for spring clothes, but I ended up getting a few things for next season, because this is the time of year when everything at the thrift stores is in deep discount. So this was another day. This was a consignment store. Now, consignment stores tend to be more pricey because they're very picky about what they accept, and then you split. Like, if you consign something, you get half the selling price and the store gets the other half. But that being said, usually things go half off after 6 or 8 weeks, and so you can find some really inexpensive things. Plus, it's not that expensive to begin with. You're already shopping at a deep discount. So I went into this consignment store I'd not been in ever before. Actually, it was a really nice big one in a town a little bit farther than I usually travel. And I knew I was looking, per my shopping list, for a summer or spring skirt, perhaps another pair of sandals. I love espadrilles, but I just cannot wear wedges anymore. Anyway, I was also looking for a dress to wear to an event I have coming up. And so I ended up trying on I don't know, lots and lots of things at this store, including a ton of things from their dollar rack. And it's very fun now that I've got my list to be very particular. Like, I liked these two shirts I'm showing here, but I ended up getting them because they just weren't quite the quality that I really, really wanted. Same thing with these shoes. They're really, really fun. They were Liz Claiborne, but they weren't like exactly the right thing. This shirt. But then this little wrap, this was brand new, Gap, and never been worn. It was $1. It was on the dollar rack, and I'm missing a light wrap. And I also wanted a huge sweater. This was also off the dollar rack. So these are for next fall, winter, but for $1, they were things that I had on my list from before that, I hadn't gotten yet. So I just went ahead and got them. This, I think, is pajamas. I thought it was a shirt dress when I was there, and then I got home and I was like, oh, it's pajamas. But black print pajamas were on my list, and this is cotton and, close to a block print, flowery. I really like it. Then I also, another day, got to go to Goodwill, and I know I had a French Market bag on my list, so I also had a quilted duffel bag. This is Ralph Lauren is showing these huge quilted duffel bags this year in their collection. I was really inspired, and I really wanted one, and all of a sudden, I found the perfect one at my Goodwill. They had a really big selection of bags at this Goodwill. Usually I don't find any bags I like, but they had this was made in India. It was so pretty. And then they had this straw, like vintagey looking handbag. And I really wanted to get them all, but I practiced some restraint, and I walked around the store with them and just really thought about what I really, really wanted. Like, I know I want a market bag, and that's kind of the idea, but this is a really cool tote too, but it wasn't quite thick and sturdy enough. I knew I would just rip it in half in like 2 days, but I did really like the look of it. I ended up walking around the store with my bags, and I really wanted to get them all, like I said, but I'm trying to practice restraint, and like the little wooden handle handbag wasn't exactly what I was looking for. This market bag isn't exactly the type of tote that I want. So I'm working on not settling, even at thrift store prices. I don't want to settle. I loved the black and white made in India bag too, but I'm not wearing very much black clothing anymore. I really just wear blue, and I use navy blue as my black neutral instead of black. So I didn't want to get the black bag because I thought, well, it's black and I don't have anything else that's black. So this, however, was perfect. These are the exact colors I wanted, the exact size that I wanted. It didn't have any maker's mark in it, so I have no idea if it's Vera Bradley or a knockoff or what, but it was just perfect. I also, just for fun, tried on some hats. Hats never fit me. My head's kind of big, so the one size fits all hats never ever fit me. I would love a straw hat for summer. I wrote that on my list, and also, this one actually did fit me. I want to look mysterious, but I just feel ridiculous wearing a hat this big. I wish I could wear hats without feeling ridiculous, but I always feel kind of silly. I have a very small straw fedora at home that I got last year. Here I am at home. I want to share with you some of my thrift haul. I think I'm really got the Ralph Lauren look with my thrift things, and I'm really excited about it. So first is this gray-green button-down shirt I got at the consignment store for half off. It was $4.50, and I tied it over this blue and white dress I've had forever from Walmart. It's like a shirt dress, and I added my new green webbed belt from Amazon, and then I paired it with my new quilted giant bag, and my straw fedora that I bought last year for $1 somewhere. And I think it's pretty much got, that look of the Ralph Lauren spring summer collection, or that feel. That's what I'm going to tell myself anyway. I'm really pleased with all the colors and how they work together. Red is my favorite color, but I love it with the blue. And this is my best pattern I've ever seen. I'm really loving pairing a button-down shirt over a dress. An idea I got from the Parisian Style Lookbook by Inès de la Fressange. She's got some great ideas for putting outfits together, and I've been learning a lot about styling my clothes just from looking through the beautiful pictures in that book. Styling is something that I've always felt kind of silly and uncomfortable with, but it is so much fun, and it makes your clothes go so much farther, and it's just great to not get bored with your clothes. So I'm really liking this shirt with the belt and the dress, which is an idea I got from her. experimented layering my brand new and only $1 little Gap cotton wrap over top. The fun thing about the spring is that you can do tons of layering because the weather changes so much, and so you can actually get really creative with your clothes. So yeah, I just tried the blue. I really like how the navy and the little light wrap goes with the dark navy flowers in my dress, and I like how it looks with that gray green on the shirt as well. And I tied that and the shirt, which I'm like, I don't know, is that, too many ties in the front? It might be, but on the other hand, it's just kind of fun to play around. And I got out some of my old silvery bracelets because it kind of felt like it went with the sort of Ralph Lauren vibe. And I paired the whole outfit with my trusty Okabashi sandals. I also got this at the consignment store for half off for $4.50. This is an Old Navy, like cotton linen, just like A-line shift, and I think I'm going to use it for a swimsuit cover-up. That was something else that was on my summer wish list, so I was pretty pleased to find that. I hope that you have enjoyed going thrifting online with me and in real life, and let me know in the comments how your plans for your spring, and now we're edging closer, summer wardrobes are coming along. I would love to hear what you think. I'd love to hear about any thrift finds or other treasures that you have found whilst shopping, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.